Out of the Blue, proudly brought to you by San Remo. Another surprise!
Out of the blue.
You want that with fries?
Out of the blue. Come with me across the sea. On another view. We're gonna cook for you.
Nothing but blue skies.
Out of the blue.
You want some chili with those fries?
Out of the blue.
Well, the sun's just up, Michael. We're here at Wallaroo.
The seas are flat for you.
See, I am Captain Flatwater, and we're heading across to Eyre Peninsula to Lucky Bay. From there, we'll be going to film at Arno Bay. It's a beautiful day. It won't be rough, I hope. Okay, we're off now. Here we go.
On today's show, we catch the Searoad ferry from Wallaroo to Lucky Bay, which takes a couple of hours, and then a quick 40-minute drive to Arno Bay. We love catching the ferry over to the west coast. It chops out a big chunk driving over, and you can even have snacks.
How you going, Marty?
Good, Michael.
Or should I call you Skipper, Admiral?
Admiral sounds good, actually. Yeah, I think we'll run with that.
How long you been skippering boats like this?
Was on the last one that was here. That was about 3.5 years ago, and we started about 3 months ago.
Tell us a bit about this particular boat.
Got 4 main engines, catamaran, so 2 bow thrusters, 1 in each hull. Your inner motors become your bow thruster pumps on your berthing. The outer motor's got a rudder on each, independent. It's a good boat to drive, so yeah, it's an interesting boat to control, yeah. So, you know, it's a 30-odd mile crossing, so, you know, it's not a small stretch of water.
So what does it save on, say, a road trip to Adelaide, going around Port Augusta and then down to, say, Lincoln, for
It's
example?
about 4 hours, I believe. I've used it a lot because I used to live in Port Lincoln, and it makes a very cruisy drive round to Adelaide. Just a few hours on the road and then a couple of hours just sitting around on the boat.
Do you see it as a tourist attraction?
Actually, a lot of people who aren't used to boats and doing a crossing like this seem to like to include it as part of a trip.
Yeah.
You know, if they're going to Lincoln or whatever, they seem to enjoy it, yes.
The ferry is such a great way to travel and has everything you need. Toilets, a kiosk, and of course, very comfy seats.
Well, I know you got a team of lady bowlers on today, and
right.
they're going over for lunch just for the day. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, well, you get 4 or 5 hours in between the trips on a Monday and a Friday.
They might be a bit
destination.
noisy on the way
On the
back.
way back, yeah, no, that's happened. It's happened before, especially the bowling ladies.
Thank you very much for guiding us through Spencer Golf.
Not a problem. Pleasure to have you on board.
Originally named Blight, in 1883, its name was changed to Arno Bay around 1940. The town was originally going to be a port, and a jetty was built in readiness. It wasn't huge, but in the 40s it was exporting 11,000 tonnes of grain. In the 60s, trucks put an end to sea transport, and now the town is better known for its fishing, surfing and swimming. Don't go away. We'll be back after the break to fish with our local legend, Fuzzle.
Well, another day in the briny. Mr. Fuzz.
How are you, Michael?
G'day,
Oh,
Fuzz.
how you going?
All right, welcome to Arno Bay.
Oh,
Good
pretty
to
good,
see you.
eh?
Happy days.
Yeah, well, it looks promising. We saw a crab swimming up and down the marina.
We're turning everything on for you today. And have a look at the weather. She's Hollywood,
We're
isn't it?
ready to go.
Lead the way.
Fuzz is a local legend here on the west coast and goes out fishing just about every day. He's taking us out just off the coast of Arno Bay.
So we're out here at the moment trying to catch some snook. And snook make beautiful eating, don't they, Michael?
Absolutely.
Fabulous. And the way we're catching them, we are going to catch them on these rods we've got lures buzz just goes around slowly, and all of a sudden the snook see the lure, they jump on it, we get them, we pull them in, and it's quite a fighting fish. It's a bit of a drag, and they come out, seriously, they could be that, you know, metre long, about that wide. Good eating. So snook it is, baby.
Come on.
Hey! Hey, double hook up!
Nah. Is it? Nah.
No,
No?
I lost
Lost.
him.
Oh, yeah, just give him a couple of twitches, you
Yeah.
never know your luck. Oh, you were on.
He's on.
Whiting, I reckon.
Oh, I got a squid.
Oh, well done.
Oh, well, come on.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Mayday, get on.
Yeah, yeah.
There's Mick and a squid.
Hey, a bit of Hollywood.
I think this is morning. I think the afternoon seems to be a better time of catching snook. Here we are. Whoop, on. No. No, no, no. No. Yes.
Here we are.
We got a snook.
Got a snook. Ah, look at that.
It's all right.
Now your legal size is 45 and that one is 50.
Well
So he's
done.
well over legal. Not a huge one for our waters, but
Right.
Yeah, that'll do.
a good fish.
It's a good fish to fillet, actually.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about fishing with an expert. You rarely go home empty-handed. We're going to scale the snook. If you don't have a scaler, use the back of a knife. I always start from the tail and work towards the head. Very easy. They're very small scales around the fins, under its tail. Look how easy they come off. And what we do, we don't need the fins. So cut behind the head. We're going to gut it, cut right down. There's its air bladder. And by doing that, I've also taken out the bloodline, but that'll come out when we fill it. So the first cut, sharp knife along the backbone. So as your knife goes down, your hand goes to add the weight to maximise the amount of meat. So that's the first cut. The second cut, again, on the board, navigate your knife. It's a long, nice, long backbone. To take out the rib cage, a lot of people used to just make the whole cut and they lost most of the fish. So what you do is, the pin bones basically end or where the deepest part of the stomach is. So you make a cut to cut the pin bones and then a very shallow cut like that. And that's it. You've hardly wasted anything. And there's a wing on it, as you can see on the back. And there you are, your bonus snook fillet. Don't go away.
Oh, yeah.
A delicious recipe to come. Mickey, we're here at Arno Bay. Have a look. The old boat ramp, behind it is clean seas. We're here and we're going to do fish and chips with a difference.
We started out having chips, but
As
we
you
couldn't
can
get
tell.
any, so it's just fish.
Fish. Now, you're going to make a batter for those who are gluten intolerant, aren't you, Mickey?
I thought I'd tell you a bit about flour.
Okay,
Flour
I'd love
or
to.
fleur. You make flour from grinding grains, roots, bark, anything that's got a sort of organic matter that will make a powder. Quinoa, what else have we got? We've got rice.
Yes.
Is another one.
Now, a liquid in a batter can be, you can use a beer, but obviously beer, you can't use it for gluten-free. But sparkling mineral water, cold sparkling mineral
Look
water
at that.
is what the Japanese use in their tempura batter. Mickey, what flour have you selected?
Well, there's three, Michael. There's tapioca, which you can use as a single flour. There's rice flour, and there's also corn flour, cornstarch flour.
How about if I become your water mixer?
Oh, you could.
You put in your flour,
There we are.
that should do it.
Okay.
Okay, now you ready to...
Yep.
Now while you're doing that, I'm going to salt the fish. See, I'm teaching my mate Fuzzle how to cook.
He's a good fisherman.
Yeah, he's a good fisherman.
He can't be good at everything, can
No.
You boys are hard work.
he? There's got to be a downside.
Yeah, Mickey.
There we go, yeah.
Good, keep going, you're doing well. I reckon,
Is that about right?
I reckon that's it. Okay, let's just check the oil. Hang on, Mickey,
Okay. Yep.
just to make sure.
That's got a
It's
lovely...
just so hard being in these conditions. Idyllic, but we have the wind factor.
Michael, this flower's got a lovely silky, well, the batter now, lovely silky feel to it.
Also, we'd like to introduce you to our windbreak Fuzzle, because we only caught 2 fish, maybe 3. So this is penance for Fuzzle, so pay attention. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to put it in and then drape off Mickey the excess, like they do in the fish and chipper shop. Oh,
There,
look at
that's
that.
better. Beautiful. Look
Yeah,
at that.
let's do the rest.
That's right.
Beautiful snook. How's our windbreak manager going?
Yeah, the umbrella's not doing much, but I'm going all right. Doing a good job, aren't I?
Certainly are.
There we are. Ah, yes. The lid. There we are. Look at that. Hey, presto.
Okay, Mickey, they've been there for about 2 minutes. This is not a normal batter,
No. No.
so I reckon if you can just see the batter
Yeah,
go.
that's good.
A light, tasty, gluten-free battered snook. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That's the drum roll. Ready for the unveiling? Fuzzle? Oh, how's that light batter? Look how light. Any lighter, it'd be floating.
Now, Fuzz, I've got the perfect wine for it. This is from Eden Valley in Seppeltsfield, one of their classic Rieslings. It really is. I'm going to pour a glass for Yukali, the chef.
Yes. Grazie.
And I
Thank
see you
you,
have
Fuzz.
finer glassware here. So here we are.
Salute. Thanks, Fuzz.
Happy days.
Good day in Arno
We're
Bay.
going to try the fish. We gave it up.
Oh. You're our guest,
magnificent.
Fuzzle. You please do.
Have a go first.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Does look pretty light, but there's plenty of batter on there, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
You're saying all the right things, Fuzzle. Keep
Yeah,
going.
no,
and-
no, you go all right for a
Yeah,
learner. You've
keep
done this
going.
once or twice before.
Yeah, I reckon we'll have you on the credits.
Magnificent. Would
Okay,
you?
here we go.
Just to put the plate in front of him.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
That is pretty impressive, isn't
Isn't
it?
it?
That's superb.
No, well done.
Look at it.
Well done, Nicole.
Well done. Thank you.
Thank you, Fuzz.
Thank you,
No,
Fuzz.
you're welcome.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you to Arno
Fantastic.
Bay.
And all the people from Arno Bay.
After the break, Adam waits in to cook up a pasta dish that will make your mouth water.
Hi there, Carmen. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good. I'm looking forward to this. Good. Now, Carmen, exactly where are we? And more importantly, how did you become involved?
We're at the Arno Bay Mangrove Boardwalk, which was made solely by the Arno Bay Estuary Group, which is a volunteer group. And I took my children for a walk on it because I'm a marine biologist, and I just went, wow, this is absolutely amazing facility. And I just thought, well, I need to educate people about how important the mangrove system is. And we've only got 0.02% in South Australia of the whole Australia, so there's not very many mangroves, and we have to really protect what we've got.
How important are they to the area?
Oh, they are very important to the area. It's the nursery ground for the fishing industry. The adults come in to spawn, and the juveniles and the fingerlings use the mangroves as a nursery to get big and strong before they venture out to the big wide ocean.
Do you think people understand the importance of mangroves?
Not at all. They just think it's a stinky, smelly mosquito.
Mosquito-ridden, that's right, but it's
yeah.
not, is it?
Yeah, no. But so people go on my
pristine.
tour, always come out absolutely appreciating the mangroves and what it does to our whole ecosystem. The mangrove we've got is the grey mangrove. Up in the tropics they have the red mangrove. So our grey mangrove is identified by the light green leaf and the light grey silver underneath. And it's a true flowering part, so you can see
You can
now
see
it's
that,
actually in flower.
What are the little things that stick up out of the mud?
They are nematophores. That's their aerial roots. So inside each one of them is spongy material called lenticels. When the tide is down,
Yes.
the oxygen is absorbed into the lenticels, And then when the tide comes up, it slowly leaches the oxygen back into the plant. There's 230 different species of birds that use the mangroves. So we've got the big birds like the heron and the egret, pelicans, and then all the way down to little godwits and banded stilts that scurry along the edge and eat the worms and little crustaceans and snails and stuff like that. But they are all visitors. None of them actually live here. They all like either migrate in. Yep, pop in.
For people that would like more information, you have these tours.
Yes, I do.
How long do they take?
So there's 3 sections, so an hour and a half for the whole thing, but for the elderly, probably like an hour, and we can just miss a section.
So just look for Arno Marine Tours.
Yep.
Easy. Welcome back. Adam, come on.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
I'm here.
Hi, Adam. How you going?
Good, mate. Yourself?
No, I was so excited to start, and I started without you. Now,
We're doing the San Remo wagon wheels. So I thought I'm gonna make you a nice prosciutto and broccolini creamy sauce. Now, we need to get this in the water. She's around 10 minutes to cook. Nice, reasonable amount of salt in my water. Give it a good stir. Just got some prosciutto here. Slice into,
my favourite.
well, we call it batons, you know. Now, my pan is really smoking hot. But what am I doing? I'm just keep on the move so that it's not burning. Okay, so that's nice and crispy. Yeah, starting to get out.
You there? Oh, it's fine. It's all right.
Next, we need to go in spring onions. So that's about half a bunch there, just finely chopped up. In with
Broccolini.
some broccolini. Mike, I'll get you to stir that.
I will.
Lovely, good.
Oh, look at the colour in the broccolini.
All right,
Doesn't take long, does it?
master stock.
Yes. Away you go.
There, nice.
Oh, that's amazing.
All right. So we're just
Adam,
going to use that
that's
to
fantastic.
steam the broccolini, our water, our pasta water. Okay, just for a little bit. Now, a pinch of salt, a pinch.
Yes.
All right, that's all.
You're going to try and keep that colour.
I am. And how am I going to do that? By
No, that's
putting
why I
the lid on.
Yeah. Okay.
So now we're creating basically like a steam, a combi
Yes,
steam. We've
yes.
got liquid in there, so which is obviously it's poaching, yeah, and the steam's going around and around, keeping our colour, getting it nice and tender. In with our cream, so good splash of cream. We want to bring that up to the boil.
Yes.
Okay, straight up to the boil, nice rapid boil. Then we're going to drop it down to a simmer and allow it to thicken away until it coats the back of our spoon.
Okay.
At that point, we're ready
Yep.
to add our pasta.
Now, Adam, how are the wagon wheels rolling?
Oh, well, Michael, have a look at our wagon wheels, mate. Look at
There they
this.
are.
There they are. So you watch now.
Lovely
Sauce
texture.
just, yep, jump through the wagon wheels. Just some Parmesan. Now, what we're doing that for, it's going to obviously enrichen and thicken our sauce. Okay? No, it's about a good cup's worth.
Yeah, cup. I was very concerned about the bubbling away of the cream in there, but it has had no ill effect on it at all. In fact, you encouraged it. You kept it going for about 5 minutes.
I have, I definitely have, mate. Just a little greenery, just a bit of chives on top.
I can't wait to try it.
We hope we've inspired you to jump on the ferry and visit the West Coast, such a wonderful part of South Australia. Don't forget to visit our website and like us on Facebook. See you next time.
Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Is it short for something?
Surname's Fennell, and
Fennell.
when I've gone on a school bus, the bus driver called me Fuzzle, and it's stuck ever since.
It is the easiest fish to fillet. Yes, as well, it's the easiest fish to fillet.
There we go. Can't go any further. There's carrot front. Ah, okay.
Out of the Blue, proudly brought to you by San Remo.